beside her. Said, baby, you look tired. I said, darling, I'm just older, and the years on my back. She laughed into a glass. Said, you ain't seen nothing yet. We traded skies like secrets, names they never meant to keep. She told me about a man who left while she was fast asleep. I told her about a Georgia girl I loved too hard to rest. How I poured my heart out loudly, and it still went ever enough. Whiskey on her lips, truth in her eyes. We talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night. Feeling so wrong, it's starting to feel right. If love is a river, I'm stuck on the bridge. If life is a bottle, I'm drinking the dregs. But she tastes like the one good thing I get to lose. Sweet love, hard life, and whiskey blues. Jukebox plays some more story about a woman and a train. She said, funny how the music always sounds a lot like pain. I said, maybe we're just foolish, paying cover at the door for the fates that show in pieces. We've been watching since we were born. Her laugh got loud at midnight. The guard came down at 1. By 2, she had my jacket on, saying, I ain't ready to run. She traced my faded tattoo, said, what were you running from? I said, the man I was back then. She said, I didn't join the club. Oh yeah, whiskey on her lips, truth in her eyes. We talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night. Feeling so wrong, it's starting to feel right. If love is a gamble, I'm losing my chips. If life is a song, I'm forgetting the riffs. But she tastes like the one good thing I didn't lose. Sweet love, hard life, and whiskey love ain't clean, it's muddy. Tracks across your brand new floor. It don't knock before it enters, it just kicks down every door. Some days it's Sunday morning, coffee, laughter, lazy sheets. Some nights it's slam the cupboard, same things you done with me. We talk dreams like strangers, speak you soft so they don't scare. She wants a little house one day, pants on the windowsill, a chair. We saw one read the paper and doesn't disappear. I said I want the kind of quiet where my shadow stays right here. She said, you know this bar ain't heaven, but it sure ain't hell. Pull the hair off of her shoulder, side time will always tell. I raise my glass up to the ceiling, see to the mess we can't undo. She clicked hers into mine, said to the few that make it through. Whiskey on her lips, truth in her eyes. We talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night. Feeling so long, it's starting to feel right. If love is a storm, I've lost every roof. 'cause we both know the truth. She said, write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it when I silence, 'cause we both know the truth. She said, write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it when I'm not left, 'cause we both knew the truth. She said, write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it when I'm not left. We traded scars like secrets. We traded scars like secrets. Oh, we traded scars like secrets. Scars like secrets. We traded 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 scars like secrets. Ashtray sunrise on the nightstand, half-warm coffee, lipstick on my hand. Your laugh still hanging in the kitchen there, your sweater on a chair like you're still there. Old boots sleeping by a broken door, floorboards aching where we danced before we were young, dumb, out of our minds, trading tomorrows for overtime. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom moon. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. You said, baby, I ain't fixing you, then patched my pride with a crooked truth. You held my face when the world turned mean, said life ain't kind, but it don't have to be clean. We missed rent, but we made rent songs, fought all night just to hold on. You threw a glass, I ducked the pain, shards in the sink like summer rain. Was it poison? Was it prayer? Every time you ran your fingers through my hair, were we broken or were we brand new? I still taste every answer on you. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the barroom moon. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life and these whiskey blues. Same old hammer, just a different sound. Nails and names, I drive them deep. Your ghost still follows when I try to sleep. You took your suitcase, took the train, left your perfume in the window pane, left your ring in the sugar bowl, sweet and rusting where we used to hold. Tell me, darling, did you find your light, or just a quieter kind of fire? photograph. Watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left the ballroom. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life in these whiskey blues. Oh yeah, bartender says I should call you up, but my hands shake when I touch that glass. Every sorry that I never spoke, rising like smoke, rising too fast. If I had one more busted night with you, I'd drink the dawn, I'd tell the truth. No cheap lies hiding in my grin, just I was wrong and come back in. Now every Friday, same crooked chair, same bench shadow in the busted glass. Some girl laughs, kinda like you did. I turn my head, then I kill that wish. Life keeps rolling like an old tape deck, always hissing at what comes next. I've got my stories, I've got my scars. You're the longest line in this house of cards. Was it heaven in a roadside bar? Two broke hearts in a borrowed car. If I'm honest, when the bottle's through, every good thing still sounds like you. Pour that whiskey on your photograph, watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room, burned down fast, left a ballroom moon. I keep on chasing what I had to lose, love and life in these whiskey blues. Oh yeah, so here's to the fights and the barefoot nights, to the wrong made rights and the cracked street lights. If love is a debt I can't refuse, I'll pay in full with these whiskey blues. Whiskey blues. I'll grow old with these whiskey blues. Oh, these blues. I talk to walls that never speak, they listen better than I think. Every night I lay awake, holding pieces I can't shake. I smile through things I shouldn't have, learned pain don't always stab. Sometimes it just stays with you, quiet, true. I carried more than I could say, let it bend me every day. Some hearts don't break in two, they thin. These dark blues feel like home when I'm tired and alone. They don't judge, they don't use, they just hold the truth. I don't cry, I don't choose, I just sit with dark blues. Your name still sleeps inside my chest, not loud, just restless. I don't hate you, never did. I just love more than I let in. Some good things hurt the most when they're gentle, when they're close. I don't blame what I lost, I blame hope. I gave more than I could keep, promised things I couldn't be. Some nights I almost called. Then don't these dark blues know my way? Every doubt, every mistake, they don't leave, they don't bruise, they just stay when I'm used. a place I never left, just stood outside what I had left. I wasn't wrong, I wasn't right, just human in the quiet. I don't ask to be safe, I just wish I was brave enough to say I miss you, still do. If you hear this, know the truth. I loved you in dark blues. Coffee's gone cold on the counter, ashtrays full of old fights. Your perfume still on that flannel shirt, hanging where you left last night. You said you're tired of the same old story, me and that bottle in the same old chair. You slammed the door, took your glory, left that echo buzzing in the air. Like it's laughing at this fool. I've been trading all our Sundays for smoky bars and cheap bar stools. Every promise that I ever poured, you spit out somewhere on the floor. Now it's me in this glass at midnight, talking to your shadow by the door. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a fight and love's a flame. I strike a match and curse your name, but I keep crawling back to you with these whiskey blues. You said, boy, you love your troubles more than you ever loved me. I said, girl, you love your leaving. Guess we both love what we can't keep. There's a picture on the kitchen table, you in white, me in my best. Funny how a little piece of paper can cut deeper than a knife to the chest. I try to change the channel, but every song sounds like a laugh. Every jukebox in this town keeps dragging me back. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a road and love's a wreck. Your goodbye tattooed on my neck, but I keep dialing drunk and bruised with these whiskey blues. Bartender knows my story, just shakes his head and pours. Says, son, you wanna fix it? You can't sleep here on this floor. So I stumbled through that screen door, sunrise, stained hands, heavy eyes. Every hangover holds a promise that I'll break by Friday night. You're out there finding fresh air, I'm in here breathing smoke. You found peace inside a sunrise, I found comfort in the choke. But I remember how your laughter used to dance across my skin. Now it's just the ice in this glass, tapping time for what might have been. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a cage and love's a key. You set it down and walk from me. Now every road leads back to you. And these whiskey blues, yeah. I could pour this poison out, take that walk to your front door. Say I'm done with chasing shadows, done sleeping on this barroom floor. Would you slam it in my face or pull me in, say start again? Is there a prayer in this disaster, or just a wish at the bitter end? Oh, I traced that pale tan line where a ring used to ride. You took yours off in anger, I still twist mine when I lie. Maybe love is just a lesson written crooked across our days. Maybe I'm a slow learner, still reading it the hardest way. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a storm and love's a bruise. I wear your name inside my shoes. Every step I feel that truth. And these whiskey blues, so here's to all our almost, all the fights and all the fun, to the way you said you'd save me from myself and from that sun. If you ever feel that midnight creeping lonely through your bones, you know where this fool is sitting. Same bar stool, same old ghost. Got whiskey on my wedding ring, and your memory in my veins. If loving you's a losing, cups on the table, like you might walk back in. Habits die harder than love, that's how this grief begins. Your coat still smells like rain, like nights we couldn't sleep. I don't touch it much these days, but it still touches me. They said time would dull the ache, but it just taught me how to fake being fine. These dark blues sit with me when the room gets too quiet to breathe. They don't ask me to be strong, they just let me break along. I don't run, I don't choose, I just hurt in dark blues. Your laughter lives in empty space between words and dark blue. Away. City breeze through cracks and breaks, neon stains my tired shoes. Every step I don't refuse. I learned early how to stay when everyone else runs away. Low applause, no excuse, just a man in dark blues. I don't look back for revenge. I don't move fast, I don't pretend. Some roads teach you how to stand, not how to win. These dark blues don't pull me down, they just keep me level now. They don't scream, they don't use, they just phone what's true. I don't chase, I don't lose, I just take chance in dark blue. Bar signs buzz like tide lights. Same old jokes, same old eyes. Your name don't hurt, it echoes faint, like a color that won't paint. I don't drown, I don't fight, I learn how to last in life. Some hearts break, some hearts bruise, not learn how to stay cool, yeah. Silence taught me discipline, cases sharpen my skin. You don't need a loaded case, I know nothing lasts. These dark blues walk my side, never rush, never hide. They don't heal, they don't choose, they just tell the truth. I don't bend, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blue, yeah. Midnight clocks don't judge my pace, they just tick, they don't care. Every scar I didn't show still knows where to go. I ain't clean, Concrete's wet, the nights awake. City breeze through cracks and breaks. Neon stays my tired shoes. Every step I don't refuse. I learned early how to stay when everyone else runs away. No applause, no excuse, just a man in dark blues. I don't look back for revenge. I don't move fast, I don't pretend. Some roads teach you how to stand, not out when these dark blues don't pull me down. Ooh, they just keep me level now. Your name don't hurt, it echoes faint like a color that won't paint. I don't drown, I don't fight. I learned how to outlast the night. Some hearts break, some hearts bruise. Mine learned how to stay cool. Silence taught me discipline. Patience sharpened my skin. You don't need a loaded past to know nothing lasts. These dark blues walk my side, never rush, never hide. They don't heal, they don't choose, they just tell the truth. I don't bend, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blue. Midnight clocks don't judge my pace. They just tick, they don't care. Every scar I didn't show still knows where to go. I ain't clean, I ain't lost, just a man who knows the cost of holding on, letting loose somewhere in dark blues. If love's a fire, kept the edge, let the flame die slow and fast. I don't curse what never stayed. Some good things fade. I ain't holy, I ain't used, just seasoned I cruise, same steps, dark blue. blues. Neon bleeds on the sidewalk floor. Another night I've lived before. Same old bar, same old tune. Moon hangs low like it's tired too. I don't rush, I don't pray, I just let the hours decay. Every face I pass by looks like me if I lie. I learn quick not to explain. Some truths don't need a name. If you carry them long enough, they start carrying you. These dark blues keep me steady when the world spins fast. They don't promise me forever, just a way to last. Love tried once, love refused, left me locked in dark blues. Hey. Ashtray full of almost chances, missed calls and second glances. Your voice ain't loud anymore, it's a knock on a closed door. I don't chase what disappeared, I don't toast to wasted years. Some men heal, some men choose to make peace with what they lose. Silence taught me how to see what noise never showed me. You don't need a loaded heart to know what's empty. These dark blues know my weight, every step, every mistake. They don't ask me to confess, they just sit with the mess. No excuse, no excuse, no excuse. I just breathe in dark blues. Midnight train screams down the line like it's running out of time. I watch it pass, don't move a bone. Some roads ain't meant to be known. I keep my hands inside my coat, guard my words, guard my throat. I've said enough, I've paid my dues. Now I speak in dark blues. If love's a lesson I passed too late, read it wrong, learned it straight. Pain don't shout, it stays polite, waits for you in quiet nights. I ain't broken, I ain't clean, just somewhere in between. I don't bend, I don't bruise, I adapt to dark blues. ashtray cold on the counter. 2 shot glasses, one still warm. Your lipstick print on the bottle like a promise and a warning in the morning. You're pacing holes in the kitchen. I'm sunk deep in this chair. You say you're tired of my drifting, but you keep running your fingers through my hair. You say, baby, pick a road, you can't be halfway gone. I say, pour another round, let's argue till the dawn. 'Cause it's love and life and whiskey blues. Every fight we win and lose. You slam the door, I light the fuse, but I keep coming back to you. Yeah. It's love and life and whiskey blues. Half truth, half excuse. We bruise each other, choose each other every time we're through. Stuck in these love life whiskey blues with you. You hate the way that I gamble on every, maybe every dream. You say I chase after lightning while you're trying to build a quiet scene. There's a suitcase under the bed still from the last time you swore you'd go. Ticket tucked in your pocket, you were halfway to the door when the tears began to show. You said, baby, I need more than your Barstool point of view. I said, all I've got are stories, but they all end up at you. 'Cause it's love and life and whiskey blues. Every choice we overuse. You draw the line, I cut it loose, then tie it back around us too. Yeah. It's love and life and whiskey blues. Sweet, firm, bitter truth. We curse each other, nurse each other like some worn out bruise. Living these love life whiskey blues with you. I've seen your halo crooked, I've watched your halo fall. I've kissed your shaking shoulders when you couldn't stand at all. You watched me lose my temper, you watched me lose my nerve. You held me when my chances crashed hard, got what they deserve. We are saints in cheap leather, we are sinners in good shoes. We are Sunday morning quiet and Saturday wrecked and used. If this ain't worth the wreckage, if this ain't worth the pain, why do we keep meeting at that same old window pane? For the love and life and whiskey blues, every scar a little muse. We drain the glass, we change the tune, but the same old feeling pulls us through. Yeah, it's love and life and whiskey blues. Raw nerve, tender proof. We break each other, make each other brand new, then use. Dancing these love life whiskey blues with you. Clock says 1:45. Your eyes say one more try. You're wearing that faded jacket I bought you in July. You trace my name on the table in a ring of watered rye. You whisper, I ain't leaving, I just like to hear you ask me why. You say, baby, I'm your shadow, even when I disappear. I laugh, you're my favorite trouble, my favorite souvenir. 'Cause it's love and life and whiskey blues. street. Every shadow knows my feet. I don't rush, I don't stall. Time bends, you've seen it all. Your name sits quiet in my chest. Not sharp, not heavy, just unrest. I don't dig through old truths. I already paid my dues. I learned early how to stay when love learns how to walk away. Some lessons don't come loud, they come proud. These dark blues don't pull me low, they just move me slow. They don't save, they don't bruise, they just let me choose. I don't beg, I don't lose, I stand tall in dark blues. Barroom mirrors lie politely, tell me I'm still holding steady. I don't argue with the glass, I let reflections pass. Your laughter fades like worn-out tape, still warm but out of shape. I don't fix what time abused, I just live with the truth. Silence taught me how to lead, without hunger, without need. You don't need to prove control to own your soul. These dark blues don't scream my name, they keep me sane. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just refuse to let me bend, to let me lose. That's the rule of dark blues. Midnight rain taps coated signs like it's reading my spine. I don't flinch, I don't hide. I learn peace is on my side. Strength ain't loud, it's composed, it's every bridge you never burn. I don't chase what's confused, I walk clean through dark blues. If love's a flame, I kept the scar. Didn't worship, didn't bar. Some fires teach you how to see in low degrees. I ain't empty, I ain't cold, just finally in control. let our good times go. Why did I want too much? Just a fool I know, never learning such. Shadows on the wall, dancing with my ghost. Heard the lonely call of all the love I lost. Standing tall or falling, who pays the final Rain taps time on the hood of my car, like it knows exactly who we are. City lights don't promise much, just a little heat, a little hush. I keep my coat on collar high, a man don't bleed where strangers lie. Every road I ever chose taught me things I shouldn't know. I don't talk about the nights that taught me wrong from right. Some lessons stay unspoken, like a jaw that's already broken. These dark blues fit me well, like a story I don't tell. They don't rush, they don't move, they just sit and tell the truth. Love came close, love refused, left me dressed in dark blues. Ballroom jukebox hums low, songs about things I outgrew. I've shaken hands with better days, watched them walk the other way. Your name don't hurt, it just weighs like a bill I'll always pay. I ain't bitter, I ain't used, just realistic, just bruised. I learned silence keeps you sharp when the world cuts like glass. You don't need to raise your voice to make a moment last. These dark blues know my face, every flaw, every mistake. They don't leave when things go bad. They're the only friends I had. No excuse, no excuse. I just wear these dark midnight smell like oil and rain. Another drive through quiet pain. Rearview shows a man who stayed when others folded, others ran. I don't dream like I used to. Dreams want more than I can do. I just keep the engine slow, let the past stay where it goes. They say time's a gentle thief, steals your doubt, leaves belief. But all I got was clearer sight of who I was on every night. I don't curse, I don't pray, I just breathe and let it play. Every truth I never lose gets tuned in dark blue. These dark blues don't ask for more. They know what I'm built for. They don't beg, they don't choose. They just walk me through every wind, every groove. I'm still dressed in dark blues. Dawn shows up, I don't move. Still standing in dark blues. Streets still warm from a dying sun. Another deal with no one. A lot of smoke, let the silence talk. Learn more listening than I ever walked. Every face got something to hide. Every truth's got a broken side. I don't knock on open doors. Been here before. I don't bleed for things I lost. Already paid the cost. Some lessons stick like glue. Even when you move, these dark blues keep me straight. Hold the line, don't negotiate. They don't lift me, don't excuse. They just set the rules. I don't rush, I don't lose. I just move with dark blue. Barroom clock stuck on regret. Same damn hour, I ain't left. Your shadow crossed my mind. Didn't stop, didn't rewind. I don't chase what walked away. I let distance do its thing. Some goodbyes don't need cues. They fade like tattoos. I learned silence ain't defeat. It's a man standing on his feet. You don't have to raise your voice to make a choice. These dark blues don't scream my name. They just calm the flame. They don't save me, don't accuse. They just tell the truth. I don't bend, I don't bruise. I stay cool in dark midnight rain on asphalt skin, washing sins I ain't in. I've been heavy, I've been light, still walk the same at night. Strength ain't this or pride, it's knowing when to let things slide. I don't ask, I don't choose, I just follow. Dark blue. City exhales when the bars shut down, like it's tired of wearing the crown. I walk past lives I almost chose. Every face tells me what I know. I don't chase the younger man, I buried him where I stand. Every scar I never show keeps time moving slow. I learned pain don't need a sound, it just settles in around, like smoke that stains a room long after you leave. These dark blues don't fight the night, they make peace with low light. They don't promise, they don't use, they just sit with truth. I don't rise, I don't lose, I remain in dark blue. Ooh. Street corners whisper my name, not loud, just enough to stay. Your memory ain't sharp or sweet, it's the rhythm in my feet. I don't replay what went wrong, I let it hum like an old song. Some melodies don't resolve, they just go on. I stopped asking for relief, stopped dressing wounds with belief. Some nights are meant to end, they just bend. These dark blues keep their distance, like a man who understands. They don't ask me to be strong, they just let me stand. I don't win, I don't choose, I just stay in dark blue. Midnight feels like borrowed time, every breath a measured line. I don't rush what's nearly gone, I let it finish on its own. I've seen hope wear thinner skin, break when you lean too hard on it. I don't curse what's overdue, I let it through. If love's a language, I went quiet, not out of fear, just tired. Some truths don't want release, they want peace. I ain't empty, I ain't full, just steady like the pull of gravity in use. Shape my fate, they just walk beside the way when the night asks me to move. I don't refuse, I don't pray, I don't lose, I exist in dark blue. Morning breath, no cue, same world, dark blue. Empty glass, full ashtray, same old song on replay. You showed up, boots by the door, laughing at smoke like I'd heard it before. Red lipstick on my best mistakes. You said, boy, how much more can you take? I said, pull up a chair, pour what you choose. If love's gonna hurt, make it whiskey blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slow and loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through. Baby, if my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blues. Floor. You stole my breath, then you asked for more. Neon buzzing, but I watched your eyes. All my bad habits in a good disguise. You said I'm trouble, wrapped in lace, a long slow fall you can't erase. I tip my glass to your worn out shoes, said trouble's my type and my type is blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slow and loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels alive. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through. Baby, if my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blues. Sunday morning, sun too bright. You in my shirt from the night last night. Coffee cold, but your hands were warm. We laughed at the mess and the thunderstorm. You traced the lines on my tired face, said you've been running, babe, from an empty place. I kissed your palm, said I always choose the long way home through the whiskey blues. Every promise tastes like fire, every kiss a spinning room. I keep lighting my desire like a match that knows its doom. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slow and loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels alive. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through. Baby, if my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blues. You're my last call, first sin, my goodbye, my begin. You're the ache I lean into the storm I keep walking through. You're the card I should not draw, every line I cross in chalk. You're the prayer I half believe, the one I drink and never leave. So take my pride, take my name, scratch your letters in my flame. If love's a tab I can't refuse, I'll pay it singing these whiskey blues. Hey! my heart's gonna break in two. Let it break with whiskey, whiskey blue. So pour it slow, let the night run long. Life is short, but this love is strong. If I gotta drown, I'll choose this view. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues. Streetlight flickers, dying breath. Another night, another slow death. Whiskey sour on a sticky bar. Wondering where you are so far. Empty glass, empty stare. Just a ghost in the air. Where'd you go? Where'd you run? Underneath this broken sun, yeah. Broken strings on my old guitar. Broken dreams near and far. Heartbeat drumming a ragged beat. Can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie, love's a cheat. Stuck here on this lonely street. Rain on the window, a steady drip. Every memory a bitter sip. Your laughter echoes in my head. Words unsaid, words unsaid. Shadows dancing on the wall. Hearing your name, I start to fall. This town ain't big enough for two. Now when one of them is you, yeah. Broken strings on my old guitar. Broken dreams near and far. Heartbeat drumming a ragged beat. Can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie, love's a cheat. Stuck here on this lonely street. They say time heals all the wounds, but these scars just bloom deeper, darker every day. Gonna waste away, gonna fade away. Is there a reason? Is there a sign? This pain ain't yours, it's only mine. A twisted knot, a tangled thread. Wish I was numb, wish I was dead. Walking down these empty lanes, feel the chill, feel the pain. Every corner, every turn, another lesson I gotta learn. About goodbye, about the end. No one to call, no one to mend. The shattered soul, this weary heart, torn to pieces right from the start. pours down like cheap regret on a city that won't forget. I walk slow, hands in my jeans, learn too much from what I've seen. Streetlights buzz like bad advice, same mistakes, different price. I don't ask for second views, I already know the truth. I've watched love turn in a way, watch patience come too late. Some lessons don't arrive, they wait. These dark blues don't save my soul, they just help me stay in control. They don't shine, they don't bruise, they just live where I do. I don't beg, I don't choose, I just wear these dark blues. Barroom floors know how I stand, half a man, half a plan. Your memory ain't sharp or loud, it's just there like a cloud. I don't hate what didn't stay, I just learned to let it wait. Some hearts bend, some refuse, mine grew quiet, dark and used. Silence taught me how to move without asking for proof. You don't need to say goodbye to know. These dark blues walk my line, never rush, never lie. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just show what's true. I don't win, I don't lose, I just stand in dark blue. Midnight clocks don't judge my pace, they just tick, they don't wait. I've made peace with what I lack, I don't look forward, I don't look back. Strength ain't fist or pride, it's keeping calm when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn restraint from dark blues. If hope knocks, I let it pass. Some doors close too fast. I ain't holy, I ain't damn, just a man who understands that some roads you never choose, they choose you. Tight and cruel, they keep me cool. I don't pray, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blue. Morning come, same shoe, same man, dark blue.
City moves, I'll stay still. Learn patience the hard way, will by will. I don't ask how, I don't ask why. Some answers are out and left outside of across the bay, like a crawler yesterday. I let them pass, I let them go. Some things don't need to be known. Their voice ain't sharp as one. Like a cold I left in the storm. I don't miss what I do. I just adjust it to the truth. Silence taught me how to hear. For noise hides in fear. A steady breath, a measured mood. That's how I learn to lose. These dark blues walk my pace. Never rush, never chase. They don't save me, don't excuse. They just fit the blues. I don't bend, I don't rule. Oh, I just move in the midday sun on broken glass shows me time don't care to pass. I learned strength ain't being loud. It's standing firm in a crowd. Every mile I didn't run still waits like an open door. I don't fire, I don't freeze. I just breathe. If regrets are dead, I owe. I paid in full long ago. I don't rewrite, I don't revise. Some lies I live between the lines. I ain't lost, I ain't found, just steady ground. These dark blues don't fade away. They age like truth, they stay. With a welcome means I choose, I remain in dark blues. I don't rise, I don't lose. Oh, I just stay. Dark blues. Evening falls, no cue. Same man, dark blues.
remember how you looked when you didn't feel seen. That's the moment I lost you and didn't know what it meant. I tried to be what you needed, but needed you too much. Some love collapses quietly under the weight of touch. I thought silence would protect us. Now it's all that's left. These dark blues know my shape, every fault, every weight. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just sit. Dark blues, I don't beg, I don't move, I just breathe. Dark blues. They say time will make it light, but it just makes it clear that losing you wasn't the end, just the longest year. I don't want you back anymore, I just want you okay. Some goodbyes on endings, they're love that stays. If I could say one honest thing without reopening scars, it'd be this: you were home even when we fell apart. I don't blame you, I don't run, I just carry what we were. Loved you, dark blue. Some love doesn't fade or die, it just learns to stay quiet. Phone number and a dare. I was small town Saturday, loud laugh, long hair. We burned through that little bar till the bartender killed the light. You said love's just borrowed trouble, I said pour me one more night. We moved in by the train tracks, second floor, paper thin walls, shared a mattress and a kettle and a dream too big for those halls. You paint till 3 in the morning, I hum chase chords out of tune. found in you. Getting found in you. You took that job in the city, I took that dive bar band. You bought books on being fearless, I bought strings and secondhand amps. You said, why you always leaving? I said, why you always scared? Funny how the same old questions prove we both still care. We fight like lightning over nothing, slamming doors and losing sleep. But every time we say we're done, we never quite get free. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up, then pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight, but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. Getting found in you. Your mama called me reckless, my brother called you wild. We were older than our ages, still inside we were a child. That night you missed my showtime, I missed the train back home. Two people in the same old city, feeling twice as alone. Top bare feet on the concrete cold. You said, I'm scared I'll wake up 40 and this story is never told. I said, baby, we are right in it, every bruise and every bruise. You laughed and cried in the same breath, said, I pick you, I choose this truth. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up, then pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight, but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. We ain't saints, we ain't sinners, we're the space between the two. We're that last sip in the bottle that you swear is just for you. We're the fight over the dishes and the kiss against the sink. We're the leave me the hell alone and the baby don't you dare blame. You say this love is killing me, I say it keeps me alive. You say we're just bad habit, I say we're reason to survive. You say maybe we should slow down, I say maybe that's the key. Then you pour one more confession, slide that glass right back to me. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up, then pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight, but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. Getting found in you. So here's to all our wrong turns, all our late night taxi prayers, to the days we almost lost it but still chose to stay right there. If love's a whiskey on my shoulder, I'll wear that burn like something true. Let it sting, let it steady every time I lean on you.